So I had posted a Star Wars post about the math, do the math, Star Wars. Now, of course, let me explain something. And for those of you on YouTube, I love you all. You all behaved yourselves on YouTube. The one time you didn't behave was you criticized my fucking kitchen. Well, motherfuckers, I'm moving out of this house, so there'll be no kitchen to be criticizing. Okay, so that's a whole other post. And TikTok, you're all cool, I think, so far, except for the one time you criticized me because I had never seen a conveyor belt take pieces of a roof to a roof before. Not caring. But this time it's Instagram, so I'm posting this across Instagram. By the way, Captain's Vlog, I forgot to make a formal introduction here. Stardate 2024.6, and I believe it is now 7.67. But whether this is True Force Loneliness or whether it's Captain's Vlog, no, this is not cool. So I did the math on Star Wars. Now, the reason why I did what I did, in a minute short was so it was 16 years between Return of the Jedi and then the prequels. And had George Lucas not sold to Disney, had he not done that, we would make believe that it would have been 16 years after Revenge of the Sith, and then George Lucas would start 7, 8, and 9 because he had magically had the money to do that, right? Because in one of the last interviews before the Disney buyout, Rick McCallum, who was the producer, had a conversation about we need the money to go and make Star Wars Underworld and Star Wars Detours. This was with IGN. You can find it on IGN. It's right there. Okay, that was the penultimate conversation between when George Lucas was not completely 100% selling to Bob Iger. So I did that, and I calculated that by the time George Lucas had finished 7, 8, and 9, it would fall on 2027. So if you're waiting 3 years instead of 2 years, which Disney had said, oh, you don't have to wait 3 years, you can wait 2 years. Instead of three, you wait 2 years. Unfortunately, we had not very good movies. I'll talk a little bit about Kathleen Kennedy in a moment because everybody's still bashing The Acolyte. I can't bash it nor praise it because I've never seen it. By the way, as useless as my information is, The Acolyte is more useless. Star Wars is useful and Star Wars is useless. It's the way it is. Okay? So I calculated it'd be 50 years. Now, a lot of you on Instagram trashed me, and wrongfully so. Let me tell you when it's okay to dogpile. If I was Anita Sarkeesian and said all male gamers are stupid, if I said, if you don't like this movie, because I feel like it's like that, where I make a post that is innocent enough. And it's like, if you don't like this movie, you're racist, you're sexist. If you don't like this movie, or if you do like it, you're woke, right? Dogpiling is not okay. Ever. Ever. Because when you attack the wrong people, you're gonna find the fuck out, okay? So no, it's not okay to attack people. If somebody was really wrong and said, fuck you, the earth is flat, or Newton's formula has nothing to do with gravitational mass, or everybody sees the world as 7 continents, which is not true. Some people see it as 5 continents. Or Halley's Comet pops up all the time, or whatever. Or some scientific inaccuracy, okay? If like I said, if Alex Borstein made a racist comment and somebody found out she had a bleeding disorder with hemophilia, and some idiot says, oh, hemophiliacs could be related to being racist, I'm sure that person would get praised, right? And then me, the one that has the disease, I can't say anything. Go fuck yourself, right? I'm waiting for those chess moves to happen because they will happen. The other thing too is, I am now learning to delete, hide, or block people now. So I'm either going to hide your comments, I'm going to delete your comments, or I'm going to block you from ever coming back onto my videos. You may say, well, it's the crowd. The crowd mentality is never wrong. Tell that to the people who thought Amanda Knox was guilty, who thought Reginald Denny was guilty of something. Hmm? A lot of people thought that there was a couple they were robbed, and when evidence wasn't popping up in their favor, the police department and everybody said that they were making it up, even though they had no proof that they made it up, because later on the same people that robbed the husband and wife robbed somebody else. But everybody hated them, right? There are times where it's like, if you're innocent, but nobody cares or believes that you were innocent, but they want to frame you for perversions or terrorism or any kind of assault on anyone, any kind of attack, okay? Because it doesn't take much. I think of the movie Shattered Glass, where Stephen Glass made the New York Republic look like idiots. But if he had the approval of those people to put out fake news, then he could put out fake news. It wouldn't have mattered. And then people would believe whatever. And then people would attack that person. So when a majority of people, or when people attack someone like myself, you have to ask yourself, okay, what did he post that was so toxic that he deserved to be attacked? Now, if I said, let's kill all the Jews, let's kill all the blacks, then that would go against community guidelines. But yes, you have every fucking right on your mama's vagina to attack me. But if I'm just doing, and it is a dumb post, but I'm not going to take it down, because you all need to learn a lesson in when you can dogpile and when the fuck you can't dogpile. You cannot dogpile on people that are posting harmless content. Ever. You're going to get blocked, you're going to get deleted, you're going to get your comments hidden. And that's being generous. That's being fucking generous. I don't need to explain it to you. Because if you did something similar to this, you would want people to praise you. You would be pissed off too if people attacked you. If it was anybody famous, any big Twitch streamer, any big YouTuber, you'd be sucking their cock. Wow, Star Wars math. Oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so great. But me, I get shitted on. Go fuck yourself. So the dogpiling stops. You don't like my kitchen mess? You don't like the fact that I've never seen a conveyor belt take roof pieces up to a roof? You don't like the fact that I'm doing Star Wars math? Get the fuck off my channel now! Go to somebody else's channel. It's New Year's resolutions are over, but I do need to say these things now. The dogpiling stops. Unless I get something factually inaccurate, unless I attack or violate community guidelines or dox somebody, you don't have the right to dogpile. And just to show you that bad behavior will not be rewarded, your comments will be deleted or hidden or removed. And yes, I am repeating myself because, again, if I don't repeat myself, y'all don't pay attention, y'all don't learn. You don't want me to treat you like you're stupid? Stop acting like you're stupid. You let big Twitch streamers and YouTubers and big influencers get away with worse. So don't come crying to me about this stuff. You don't come onto social media to learn about college level things. You're not there to learn to be a Harvard student. You're not there to get your SAT scores perfect. You're there to look at stupid shit. No girl goes on OnlyFans to recite poetry and to do basket weaving. You know why the fuck they're there. You know why teenagers go on TikTok. It's not to be like, let's read War and Peace. No, they're there to do stupid dances. We're here on YouTube to do our commentary. On Instagram, you're supposed to be positive. Where's your positive energy, Instagram? Why are you attacking people? Why do you think that's funny? You find the fuck out. So be respectful. Know when to dogpile, when not to. And as far as I can tell, in all the 11 years, 10 or 11 years, maybe even more since I first posted on Facebook back in the 2010s. I don't think I've ever done really, I think there's maybe one or two things I've done really wrong, but not to the point where it violated community guidelines. 98, 99% of the time, I'm not wrong. So go fuck with somebody else. Go fuck with Review Tech USA. He's a piece of shit. How about the not the quartering, the completionist for being a thief? Why don't you go fuck with him? Why don't you fuck with people who actually deserve it and get the fuck off my posts, get off my account, get off my channel. I don't need you. I don't fucking need you. If that's all you're gonna do, if your purpose is if your purpose of interaction with me is to dogpile negative, shitty comments, short of telling me to go end myself, you don't need to be here. You can go somewhere else. And that's tonight's rant. I'm gonna do a couple more posts, and that'll be a night. And I've been looking at new housing, new condominiums. I'm just trying to get my real life in order. YouTube will come second, and when real life is shit, then YouTube and Instagram and social media will come first. All right, and whoever else suffers true forced loneliness, or is just having a bad day, I hope that I have made these things clear for you as well, in case you're ever going to build your own content. I like you all when you are here, and I love you all when you return. But please return respectfully. Thank you.